How's it going, guys? Welcome back to the channel for another video, and we are back in the Tyrrell's Last Dance series. We are behind the wheel once again with the Brazilian superstar Ricardo Rosset as we look to win another race. We'll already get 3 wins under our belt. If we were to, if we could see the championship, we'd be able to see the points that we are top of the World Drivers' Championship in the Tyrrell, as we now head to the race of the Formula 1 World Championship. In my opinion, the crown jewel of the Formula 1 World Championship. We are heading to Monte Carlo for the Monaco Grand Prix, a track which I was lucky enough in September to walk around. I was in Nice for the Rugby World Cup following Scotland, and we went to Monaco for the day, walked around the track. It was unbelievable to be there. So hopefully that local knowledge that I've gained will help. Although I didn't get as far down as here. We stopped at, there was sort of a, as you can imagine, there was a yacht show, of course, as only Monaco could give. There was a yacht show, and we didn't get past the harbour. So we just sort of went from Sandevot here, all the way around. Oh my goodness, that was going to be really difficult. Got to Sandevot all the way around, back to Sandevot, and then just decided to just saunter around Monaco there. Went to the casino. That was fun. I was passing the casino. Now this could be the down sort of an issue that we've had so far is drifting. But if we're not drifting, as you can see, the car has the turning circle of the Titanic, so we'll need to just work our way around these corners using the hairpin there. It's a lot steeper than you would think as we come here to P8 there. Full disclosure, I had quite the epic fall over a concrete barrier trying to cross the road. I thought I could hop the barrier, turns out I couldn't hop the barrier, clipped my leg on the other side and face planted right in front of a bunch of people. That was not a highlight of the holiday, but there we go. So as we just come around here to the swimming pool section, it's the swimming pool which was used for the yacht show. As we turn around here, oh my goodness. This could be a weekend of struggles in this one. I'm barely able to get around the corner. The car has now stopped drifting, which is quite disappointing, because if we were to drift around some of these corners, there we go, as we get it back. If we're able to drift around some of the corners, it would make a wee bit, would help a wee bit there. But we, as we go round, play a pinball there on the way up. Mirabeau towards Casino Square again as we come round here. I just love the Monte Carlo track. I don't care what anyone says. It's a procession. It is, but it's one of these ones you've got to keep on. You've got to keep on the calendar. If you ask me, the day that Formula 1 stopped going to Monte Carlo is possibly the day that I stopped watching Formula 1 in the last. I think it's one of these ones. I don't care if it's a procession every year. Most of the 2023 season was a procession. We cannot lose Monte Carlo from the calendar, as I can just see that the chicane here is going to be quite an issue. As we go into it, this has not been stellar as we sort of started the drift here. We have to go around some of these corners very slowly. Very slowly indeed. Every Irvine doing a 1.23. I'm now third. We're around the corner. This is going to be quite the difficult challenge here. Try and get in front of Catalunya here. We drift round there at Sandevot. Quite the thing. That was more luck than better judgment there. I'm glad we're not doing I'm glad the 107% rule isn't in effect here, because this could be tricky. But I am really not looking forward to doing the Damon challenge next. recording that after we do this one, as we just try and get round the corner a bit. And that is, I'm parking myself there on the hairpin. Parking the car there on the hairpin, that's not going to do anyone any good. But myself, all the people, all the cars coming behind. So I mean, that's as probably as good as I'm going to get there. That was wild. That was absolutely wild. And we drift round at the corner. Yeah, and we get it was reasonably clean at the entrance to the swimming pool. And the exit there. Oh, close enough. 122. Eddie Irvine is now. He's got another second quicker. Can we get round here? Can we get here just about? I'll take a wee helping hand from the. I'll take a wee helping hand from the barrier there, and we're going to head up there till we put ourselves second. So we get ourselves ahead of Takagi now, and that's better through Mirabole, through Sandoval there on the way up to Mirabole, on the way up Mirabole towards Casino Square there it is there again. Reasonably priced. I mean, I always thought that Monaco was, it's not, I wouldn't spend €10 on a pint most places. However, I would have paid 10, like, I'm thinking going to the casino. And Casino Monte Carlo, you're talking is going to be £20-30 for a pint. €10 was surprising. Very much needed, absolutely roasting the dairy evening. So through the tunnel, going down to the chicane once again. That's the best we take the chicane, although we almost end up in the harbour. The chicane, I'm going to need to, like, as soon as we come out, I'm going to need to start making as soon as we come out the tunnel here. So we come back through the entrance to the swimming pool. So, yeah, so as I said earlier, Monte Carlo is one of the tracks that should never, ever come off the Grand Prix, calendar. We have lost Catalunya. To me, not a big loss. I mean, it's been on the calendar since the first time, since I've started watching Formula 1 back in the early mid 2000s. But I'm disappointed to see it going up really. You know, is it one of these ones that if it stayed on the calendar, would I be bothered? No. Like, now that it's leaving the calendar in 2026, I'm bothered? No. It's not a Spa, it's not a Monza, it's not Suzuki, it's Suzuka, it's not. Those are the ones I think should never go. Spa, Suzuka, Silverstone, Monaco, Monza. Those are the ones I think should never leave there. Even Silverstone, okay. I mean, I'm not. When it was going to, when the British Grand Prix was going to Donington, I wasn't overly bothered as I've hit the bloody tyre barrier again. I wasn't overly bothered. I think there should always be a British Grand Prix. But where it is, I don't, it doesn't necessarily concern me. I think it might again. I think, as it stands now, the only place they could have it was probably Silverstone, so I think that's why Silverstone shouldn't leave the circuit. Too many street circuits. Monaco's different. Monaco's got that. They're trying to make Miami the Monaco of America. It's not. To me, it's not working. As a real major. I think I'm going to come in at the end of that. They're trying to make Monaco Miami, the Monaco of America. But then they try and do that again with Las Vegas. Pick one. So you've got so Imola was off the calendar for 20 odd years. I'm glad that's back now. I hope that it's back to stay for a while. But they keep talking about Kyalami. A flip-flop on how that. Kyalami's not been on the circuit since on the calendar since 1993. That's been off for 31 years now. And they keep teasing the good people of South Africa that they're going to get a Grand Prix again, and it never happens. And then you're going to put a race in Las Vegas. Fair enough, but don't put Las Vegas and Miami. And then they're going to have one in Chicago apparently. So they're going to be 4 races in America. And how I may got this may be a rant here. I've got nothing against having a Grand Prix in America. I've not got anything against having 2 Grand Prix in America. It's a big country after all. But do we really need 4? Do we really need Miami and Chicago and Las Vegas? Cota is a great
Rosset is coming in. Ricardo Rosset in the Tyrrell coming into the pits.
Shouldn't be getting rid of Cota anytime soon. But yeah, so comment down below. What are the tracks that you reckon are the non-negotiable calendar? We're just going to advance to that 15 minutes. I seem to have gone off on a tangent, but I'm somewhat of a rant. But what are the ones that you think should never leave should not leave the Grand Prix calendar? And feel free if you want, stick out your ideal calendar in the comments as well. Have at it. Let me see. I would quite like, if we could, I would quite like Turkey. We had 2 Turkish Grand Prix. There's at least 1 during the COVID seasons. Get Turkey back on. Turkey's a great track. I wouldn't even mind it if they did. Obviously, but you don't want to fill the calendar. You don't want to have racing 30 weeks a year. Even if you have like, 1 year you do Turkey and then the next you do, I don't know, Baku. Because they're quite not quite close together, but they're probably the closest one. Baku I like as well. But if you could alternate, so 1 year you have the Turkish Grand Prix, the next year you have the Azerbaijan Grand Prix, and you partner them up. I think that's a way to go, because there's so many tracks in the world that are just not.
He's back out, but that was a very quick stop.
Which is a shame,
teamwork.
because there's so many good tracks. As we come on 18th, so we're not last, but we're not going there. This is where I think we started 19th in Australia, so we're back to that. It's just that the tight street circuit of Monaco not conducive to the car that we're driving today. Excellent in a straight line, but does have a bit of it does turn quite slowly. If it's not drifting, and even the drift master himself isn't managing to get, I don't think he can get up enough speed to then flick the car around to some of these corners. And we're heading back through the tunnel. So I hope, sorry for the detour there, because I thought it was, oh my god, my god, yeah, right, come on. I thought it was I just sort of went with it. I started a rant and I went with it. So apologies for anyone. I mean, if there is, and there's your alternation as well. I mean, if you want to have the Chicago race, alternate it with Miami or Las Vegas. You could even have 3 in America, because it would make sense. An East Coast, a sort of central one, and then West Coast. Even though I don't think there's much to differentiate Texas between Central and Texas and Vegas, between Central and West Coast, but I think you get my drift there. If we're doing street circuits, why not bring back Long Beach? I mean, there are so many options there. And if anyone is wanting to do a dream calendar, feel free to put on some dream circuits. If you want the American Grand Prix to go back to Watkins Glen, for instance, just stick that in there, and we'll just, we'll pretend that we've got all the money in the world to make it a grade one circuit. We're struggling to get around to it, very, very tight. I can see us holding up a few people as we go around. The key is going to get past people here and the start-finish straight, I think, and then hold as many people up as we can, and then just try and catch people. Oh, that's my goodness, that was a big spin. He tried, and he went for the thingy. The big man tried to get the drifting going, and it just wasn't possible. Around here. Back towards Raskas. We trundle round the corner here. It was one of these ones, I wasn't necessarily thinking we were going to get a lot out of this one. Didn't think it was going to be as difficult as it is as we drift round the corner there. Didn't think it was going to be this difficult in honesty, but I didn't think it was going to be, I didn't think we were going to have the sort of the fluid ride that we've been having the last couple of races. You see, we've won 5 races this year. We've won 3 of them. One our home race in Brazil, one in Spain, and one in San Marino at Imola. It would be nice to win Imola Grand Prix. It's always a nice one to have on the resume, especially for Ricardo here, who is following in the footsteps of the great Ayrton Senna, of the great Emerson Fittipaldi, of Nelson Piquet, who he took off the Brazilian racing Mount Rushmore after he's won at the Brazilian Grand Prix. Senna obviously was. I say he's following the footsteps of Piquet, and Piquet. I'm not sure about Emerson. All I know is that Senna won at Monaco. Should have won again in October, I don't think so. I mean, that would be a good way to emulate Emerson if you win on a back marker. If it wasn't for a heavy rainstorm stopping the race, Emerson probably would have won that race in a Pullman. Anyone out there asking what is a Pullman? Exactly. That's how back marker they were. Round we go. Oh, just using the barriers for some assistance. Like, is it Ross Chastain you call the guy in NASCAR who got himself a race win by just wall riding last year? Or was it the year before? Was that how quick the time went by? Oh, come on! This is proving quite difficult, this corner here. Too difficult. Well, that was it. That was the cleanest we got through the entrance of this one, I think. Oh, we're doing pinball against the thing, and we'll just ride the wall round. Here we go. So we're not going to beat DC's us. I mean, DC's 118.4 is miles away from where I think we're going to get. I don't think we can put the clean enough for that. I just don't think we're going to be able to get the car round the corner, round these corners in the middle sector quick enough. Unless we were to low ride, and I'd rather not do that. That's just not Formula 1. But we'll do our best. We always do. We always try and get ourselves as high up as we can. 18th is not so. Obviously, there's some teams behind us who are struggling as well. So I'm not getting to grips with this section here because it always seems to be slowing down as we go, or stopping almost as we go around the hairpin and then down the hill as I just dinged the wall on the inside of the tunnel. Gonna break here. There we go. Oh no! I thought we might have been able to navigate that all right until I get myself into it. I'll pat myself in the back for stopping this. I'll just pinball in here. Full disclosure as well for those who have been following along from the very start. There was a moment of panic before I hit record. I thought I had lost the save. There was heart in the mouth moment there. I thought we'd need to start again, which would have been absolutely gutted because I have thoroughly enjoyed this. I don't think it would be the same had we had to restart the save. We've built up the Driftmaster lore and everything, so and we've done. Yeah, so we almost lost the save, which would have been devastating, but I managed to sort of salvage it, thankfully. As we go around the hairpin once again, with, as I say, the tiny circuit of the Titanic. As we go hoofing it through the tunnel here. We've managed to consolidate our 18th position quite well. This car doesn't turn at all, as that that's cutting track limits all day long. Oh, come on. Oh dear. It's just, oh yeah, honestly. So we're just going to pop ourselves round here. We're not going to challenge the front of the pack. We're already at the pole time, so pop our way around here as we head over the start-finish line.
18th on the grid.
End the qualifying session, which wasn't ideal, but it'll be fine. We just need to take a licks on that one, and we'll try and just get any points, as many points as we can. Excuse me. Yeah, we'll see what happens as we head through the race. Where will we start? We'll be starting.
The light sequence is underway.
It's
what a tremendous start to the
Monaco
Grand Prix.
Oh my goodness, it's a car park. It is a car park. That is glitches. That is. Stewart that turned into something from virtual racing up here. Oh, it's a car park. It's I've been black and white.
If he does anything else, dodgy, he'll be back flag.
I don't understand this. Why am I getting black and white flagged here? That's disgraceful. I mean that. Okay, if this is what it's going to be, if this is what it's going to be like, this race could finish before 6. That's before 6. I could have getting black flag. I'll try and stay away from all this. This is going to be chaos. This is going to be chaos. I've overtaken a cyber. I don't want to see what the hairpin is going to be like here. It's carnage. There's a Williams fight with a Williams. There is a Jordan that's somehow going backwards after hitting a Minardi of all things up, and there's a Minardi in the points here. You can tell this is not your average race. There is a possible race win here in our hands. If this is how everyone's going. That was absolutely, it was chaotic. That was carnage. There was Stewart Cook. That was the best we've done this chicane, as I was just wondering what that Stewart was going up ahead of us. Right, so this is going to need to be stay away from people fans. There's the Minardi up and unfortunately, no points for 9 at this point. Mickey Hakkinen has already finished the lap. 1:23, so that's sort of my time as Stewart is trying to cut me. He's got past me, and trying to drive into me. I'm back in 10th. This has been carnage to start this first lap, to start the Monaco Grand Prix. As I'm going to head up, spin all the Driftmaster gets round there at Sandevot. Jeff would not have been happy at all the heroics going to Sandevot there. Jeff, the race engineer from the Formula 1 games of old, he would not have been happy there. As the Minardi has just driven on, he's done a Rosberg, he's driven on at the bottom of the hill there, as we move ourselves up to 9 somehow. As I take a lead, not the greatest light, but we're on our way. See if we can hopefully get a good entrance. Not the best entrance in there, but we're going.
Hakkinen leads.
Hakkinen takes 3 seconds off of his fastest time as he is still leading. He's chasing us down. He'll be happy that we're out of the points. I've got Fizzy in front of us. Just trying to get around the corner here. As I've put myself, I've done a Schumacher. I've put myself into the water. That's kind of just going over that behind me. Can't see anyone beside the boat. I get round the corner there quite well. Then I do some pinball. Let's see what we can do here. And we're up to Casino Square. Try and keep some pace. I seem to have ditched. Fizzy seems to have ditched us here. I don't even see him down the road there. I think he might have been tucking that up the corner there actually. 4.32 seconds seems quite excessive. Because there he is at the thing. There he is at the other side of the hairpin. Although probably accurate given how quickly the game has got to come round the hairpin. Oh, there's Micasalo back! Oh, where did he come from? So we need to watch Salo behind us as well as Fizzy. No point in concentrating on Fizzy in front of us. Micasalo is behind us and causing us problems. We seem to have ditched him again though.
Hacking and lead.
It's just that's it. The middle sector there is just going is a nightmare for us as I'm just hitting Castle. I need to stop hitting barriers. Okay, as it continues to hit barriers. As we are halfway through this race here, we are 9, but we are quite a way back from Fisichella, who's in 8th. I don't even know where we are in comparison to the points positions as well. And obviously we need to raise there again. We need to recognize all Micasalo behind us, doing excellent work in Narby. Fizzy's away here. 7 seconds down the road. Not even the other side of the road. There's Sal again. As I just need to be careful and try and... Every position counts, and as it could be, we don't want to be getting ahead of ourselves, but it could be in a count back position come the end of the season.
Hacking and lead.
Oh no! Reverse. Micasalo's overtaken us, as has a Jordan there, as has a Sauber. That's Johnny Herbert, because Johnny Lace is ahead of us, so that must be Johnny Herbert. I believe Johnny Lace? Yeah. Yes, Johnny Lacy is quite sound like that. He's the Benetons. The Benetons are Hurts and Fizzy, so yeah, Lacy must be sound. Back to 11, 12th now, 13th, oh my goodness, this is going this last lap looking an absolute nightmare. I'm going backwards. Just one bad chicane and I've ended up going backwards. I need to watch the Sauber here because I'm already got a black and white flag. I don't know how many more of them I'm going to be getting away with. After I say every position counts, I just lost 5 in half of a lap. Here, I'm just going to have to use the thing. Oh, the track of the order. There's a factory car on the street. Taking it. Mika has run away with this. We've got 2 laps still to go. Easy does it here. Easy does it. Okay. That was just a mistimed break there. What we do? We're just going to come round. We just need a clean last lap. Try and get around that corner. That's the best of taking that corner. If not slightly slower than you normally would see a Formula 1 car go around there. as we enter the last lap. Johnny Herbert 7 seconds down the road. I've somehow managed to keep myself facing forward thanks to the barrier. I think it's now just a case of damage limitation. Don't try anything daft to try and catch up with the cars in front. Let's just stay on the track, on the camera, and get to the finish line. Take our punishment.
Häkkinen has won. It's a win for Mika Häkkinen.
We go again at the next race. There's Mika Häkkinen finished with the fastest lap we've now finished. Stewart using myself round the corner. See Mika Häkkinen has finished and has taken the lead in the World Drivers' Championship, because we are going to finish pointless today as a Williams is coming out in the way. After my mind, what are they doing? I had to cut the corner slightly there to make sure that I wasn't involved in a scuffle, as they were taking up most of the road there. This Williams is just all over the place, very erratic driving. Because obviously before they no more than one movement to find a position road plan. Okay, I'm just trying to ease out of the way as we will take 14th. We were up at 9th at one point. 8th was in our sights, but this has not been a clean
An excellent drive, and it's rewarded.
My best lap was a 1:26, which is not ideal at all. However, we move on. Can't complain too much. Knew it was going to be difficult, but we move on to the next race anyway. We'll see what the points is looking at now. But Mika Häkkinen will be back of the World Drivers' Championship. As you can see there, your top 6: Häkkinen, DC, Schumacher, Irvine, Alex Wurz with another good finish, and Jean Alesi there as well. So your drivers' points. Mika Häkkinen back in front by 6 points to ourselves in second. Schumacher 3 points further back on 27. Then you have DC and Eddie Irvine on 21 a pop in fourth. Heinz Harald Frentzen then cut adrift a bit in 10th. Wurz 6th on 6th. 6th on 6th, sorry. Then Jean Alesi on 3. Damon Hill on 1. Johnny Herbert on 4. So it's all still to play for. Possibly, we'll go back there. Possibly a three-way competition as it stands. Constructors' points: McLaren still out front, 57 points. Ferrari have extended their lead over ourselves on 48 in second. Then you have Tyrrell on 30 with our 3 wins. Williams, Benetton, Sauber and Jordan then make up the rest. So we move on to the next Grand Prix, which takes us across the pond once again to Canada for the circuit Gilles Villeneuve. Could be a good one for us. There's a couple of tight corners, but there's a lot of long straights, so really don't know how that one's going to go. That could be a mixed bag, but we look forward to it anyway. Next time out at Canada. So all that's left to say at this point is thank you all very much for watching. Hope you have enjoyed another trip down memory lane with on Formula 198 for Tyrrell's last dance once again. If you have liked, please consider subscribing. It would be greatly appreciated and it would help the channel no end. But until next time, thank you all once again for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.